What if I told you that some footballers today are actually richer than the clubs they play for? It sounds unbelievable, but in the modern football world, it's becoming reality. These players aren't just athletes anymore, they're global brands. Business empires and financial giants. From multi-million-dollar endorsement deals to smart investments, they've built fortunes so massive that some clubs can't even compete. And once you see how they did it, you'll realize football has changed forever. Football used to be all about the game. Players trained, played matches, and earned salaries from their clubs. But today, the landscape is completely different. The biggest stars in football have turned themselves into global icons, earning money far beyond the pitch. Names like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are no longer just footballers. They are global brands worth hundreds of millions, even approaching billions. But here's where it gets interesting. While the biggest clubs in the world are worth billions, many smaller and mid-tier clubs are valued far lower. And that creates a surprising situation where a single player's net worth can rival or even exceed the value of entire football clubs. So how did we get here? And which players have reached this level? The rise of the modern football empire. The evolution of footballers into financial powerhouses didn't happen overnight. It's the result of media growth, global broadcasting, and the explosion of social media. In the past, a player's income depended mostly on salary and bonuses, but today, income streams are diversified. Endorsements, sponsorships, business ventures, and digital influence all play a role. This shift has allowed top players to build wealth independently of their clubs. In fact, some players now earn more from endorsements than from football itself. Cristiano Ronaldo, the billion-dollar machine. Let's start with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is one of the best examples of a footballer becoming bigger than the sport itself. His partnership with Nike is reportedly a lifetime deal worth hundreds of millions. Add to that his CR7 brand, which includes clothing, fragrances, hotels, and gyms. But what really sets Ronaldo apart is his social media presence. With hundreds of millions of followers, he is one of the most influential people on the planet. A single sponsored post from him can generate millions. When you combine all these income streams, his net worth reaches levels that surpass many smaller football clubs. In some leagues, entire teams are valued less than what Ronaldo has built personally. Lionel Messi, the quiet giant. Then we have Lionel Messi. Unlike Ronaldo's flashy brand, Messi's approach is more low-key, but just as powerful. His long-term deal with Adidas, combined with massive salaries from FC Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain FC, has made him one of the richest athletes ever. Messi has also invested in hotels and real estate, building a steady stream of income beyond football. His consistency and global appeal have made him a favorite for brands worldwide. And just like Ronaldo, his total wealth can rival the valuation of several smaller clubs across Europe and beyond. Neymar, the power of influence. Next is Neymar Jr. Neymar represents the new era of marketing-driven athletes. His record-breaking transfer to Paris Saint-Germain FC made headlines, but his real power lies off the field. He has endorsement deals with global brands and a massive social media following that allows him to earn millions from partnerships alone. Neymar's personality, style, and connection with younger audiences make him incredibly valuable in the digital space. In fact, his brand value alone is strong enough to compete with mid-level football clubs in terms of financial influence. Kylian Mbappé, the future billionaire. Now let's talk about the next generation, Kylian Mbappé. Mbappé isn't just following in the footsteps of legends. He's improving the blueprint. From a young age, he has taken control of his career decisions, including contract structures that give him more power over his image and earnings. With major deals involving Nike and EA Sports plus huge salaries, Mbappé is on track to become one of the richest athletes in history. What makes him different is his mindset. He's not just thinking about football, he's thinking about legacy, ownership, and long-term wealth creation. David Beckham, the original blueprint. Before all these modern stars, there was David Beckham. Beckham was one of the first footballers to truly understand branding. Even during his playing days, he built a global image that extended far beyond football. After retiring, he expanded his empire with business ventures and even became the owner of Inter Miami CF. His journey showed future players that football is just the beginning and that the real money comes from building a brand. How players become richer than clubs. So how exactly do footballers reach this level of wealth? First, endorsements. Deals with companies like Nike and Adidas bring in massive income. Second, social media. Players now have direct access to global audiences, allowing them to monetize their influence instantly. Third, investments. Smart players invest in businesses, real estate, and startups, growing their wealth over time. And finally, personal branding. A strong image increases value, making players more attractive to sponsors and fans alike. The power shift in football. This rise in player wealth has created a major shift in football. Clubs used to control everything. But now, players bring their own audiences, sponsors, and global reach. In some cases, a single player can increase a club's revenue just by joining. And when that player leaves, the financial impact can be huge. This shows that the balance of power is changing. Players are no longer just employees. They are partners, influencers, and sometimes even bigger than the clubs themselves. The future of football wealth. Looking ahead, this trend is only going to grow stronger. Young players are learning from stars like Ronaldo and Beckham. They are building brands early, hiring financial advisors, and making smart investments. In the future, we might see footballers owning clubs, launching tech companies, or creating global business empires. The next generation won't just play football. They'll dominate industries beyond it. Football is no longer just a sport. It's a business, and the biggest players are running it like CEOs. From Cristiano Ronaldo to Kylian Mbappé, these stars have redefined what it means to be a footballer. They've proven that with the right strategy, discipline, and vision, a player can become bigger than the club itself. And the next time you watch a match, remember this. On that pitch, you're not just watching athletes, you're watching global empires in motion, future billionaires, and the new faces of modern business. Because in today's world, the game isn't just played on the field. It's played in boardrooms, brand deals, and billion-dollar decisions.